What is good, YouTube? So I'm back again doing videos after quite a long break, way longer than I ever really anticipated. But life just did what life does, and I became exceptionally busy, especially with kind of the clutches I've been having. My egg count is higher than ever, so I'm getting more babies per clutch, and I've just been so full on. So I had to kind of ignore YouTube for a little while, but the amount of people that message me quite frequently saying, come on Paul, when are you going to do another video? Come on, do one. So thanks to all you guys that did. So on today's video, I just want to show you random babies. So sometimes I think, right, next week I'll do a YouTube video, I'll do this clutch, and then I open the drawers and one or two are in shed. I think, right, I can't film them, they're in shed. So what I want to do is just go with the flow video, just pull some cool stuff out that I've been hatching. Some will be available, some will be holdbacks. I may talk about what's held back, what's available, I don't know. We'll just go with the flow, and yeah, we'll see how the video pans out. So just before we get stuck into that, just want to give John a shout out from Infinity BP. So thanks John for this t-shirt, really nice fit. And yeah, nice to have you round here yesterday. So John came here to pick up Chocolate Clown, 100% het Hypo, proven breeder male. I purchased that male in 2018 off Justin Kabelka at now Canova. So yeah, so it's nice to see that Justin creates amazing stuff. People like me get to utilise it, push me up the ladder, then I get to sell it on to somebody else, John in this case. Now John gets pushed up the ladder, and yeah, it's just, you know, that chain reaction, so it's nice to see. So thanks once again for visiting, John, and I'll see you next week at the Patreon barbecue at my house. Barbecue in winter, oh baby. Right guys, so the first baby I wanted to show off, because I've recently showed this off on Instagram, is a Chocolate Leopard Hypo 100% het clown. Now there is a chance this baby is Cypress too, but I'm not entirely sure, because that combo, Chocolate Cypress Leopard Clown, is quite an awkward one to ID in some cases. Not all, but in a lot of cases it is. So I'm not quite sure, so I may hold this male back, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going right into the Hypo Clown projects like I've been working on it since 2012. It's one of my favourite projects. I like it just as much as a Desert Ghost Clown, and I think some people are still sleeping on the Hypo, like many people slept on DG, including myself. So I think it's going to absolutely blow up in the next few years, because Hypo, just like Desert Ghost, makes adults that are very impressive, hold colours. And with Hypo, you can create different colour sort of palettes. You can create exceptionally orange snakes. You can do sort of like darker mystical snakes. You can make snakes that look like they're constantly in shed. You can make snakes that are almost like a blue tone, like the GHI Mojave Clown or GHI Mojave Hypo Clown. Hypo, forget Clown. Got Clown on the brain. But you can make, you know, blue snakes like that one, the Super GHI Hypo. It's a very sort of blue tone. I know MJ over in America made a really nice GHI Hypo combo. Can't quite remember the exact combo, but it was really nice, really sort of like that sort of like ashy blue colour. But yeah, let me know what you think. I really like this snake, so I thought I'd start off with this one. So this is kind of a good example of what you can do with Hypo, you know, changing the colour up. So this snake is more sort of like burnt orange golden colours with very intense oranges inside some of the pattern, some of the sort of like darker pattern, and then the pattern isn't quite the same colour as the last one. It's, I don't know what colour you'd call it, it's kind of bordering on purple, but it's not exactly purple. This snake wants to bite me. So yeah, it's just, I just love Hypos, I really do, and this snake as an adult will look phenomenal. So this one is a Cypress Leopard Hypo 100% het clown. I believe it's a male, and this one is definitely available. So yeah, check that out. What an amazing snake this is. So to have Cypress in Hypo form, just that in itself is worth its weight in gold. And really, I need to hold some of these back because I have more clowns than Hypos, and my clowns are, a lot of them are het for Hypo. So really I should be holding Hypos back to breed to them adult female clowns, to obviously when I miss, I hit double hets. You know, 100% het Hypo, 100% het clown. Instead of doing clown combo het Hypo to clown combo het Hypo, and then when I miss, they're only 66. But that's just, you know, the way my collection developed, you know, in time, over time. It went down that route of just being in that being in that mindset of just buying up clowns. But yeah, I just thought I'd show this one off because I absolutely love this snake, I really do. So here's yet another Hypo. So this is the Cypress Enchi Hypo 100% het clown female. This one's a holdback. I'm not going to let this girl go. Really, I should, but because I've got kind of more powerful stuff, but you know, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to let them go in it. You hatch some amazing stuff and you just think, oh, I'll chuck it in rack, I've got enough space. So amazing. I just love the orange. It's such a beautiful colour. Cypress is an amazing pattern mutation, but it's also amazing colour mutation. So you can really pull different colours out using different genes. So obviously Hypo is going to add oranges when it's mixed with stuff like Cypress. Like when you see my Cypress Hypo clown, I'm not going to show him on this video because I've shown him quite a bit. I don't want to show the same stuff off. But when you look at him and his tone, it's just unbelievable. And then you add leopard. I'll show the leopard off. I tell you what, I'll show the leopard off. I'll show the leopard next. So you add the leopard and it completely changes everything. So yeah, check that out. What beautiful snake that is. So here's the Cypress Leopard Hypo clown. Amazing female, obviously a holdback. Giving her quite a lot of food, you know, growing her up nice and fast, you know, just trying to I kind of try and get them up to 800 grams pretty promptly and then kind of ease off the pedal a little bit just because I'm just trying to get them past that slower growing stage. You know, it's more difficult to put, say, 200 grams on a 200 gram snake than it is to put 200 grams on a kilo snake, obviously, because the prey items are way bigger. So amazing snake, you know, just looking fantastic. And what an interesting colour. So it's almost sort of like burnt oranges with a border of purple, with a border of dark purple next to it, and then like a really greeny yellow colour. Very different, extremely different to the non-leopard version, which is also a holdback, the Cypress Hypo clown. Just amazing. So this female will be really important for the future because I'm going to be able to plug some quite amazing males into her in the Hypo clown project. And I've got some amazing females growing up. So yeah, let me know what you think of that one. Right, so next up is this very tense black pastel red stripe leopard yellow belly clown that I produced a month or two back. So this snake is sold, so unfortunately none of you guys get to snap him up. He's sold to one of the Patreon members. Amazing snake. Check out them orange tones, the sort of like more stretched out pattern. So his father is the same gene, same combination apart from yellow belly. So this was adding the yellow belly gene and it's really opened the alien heads, created them amazing oranges within and give it an overall nice sort of like real warm tone of orange. It's a really nice snake this. This snake is also a possible het pied. I don't know if the buyer, Fraser, bought it for the, you know, het pied possibility too, or if it was just the clown. I think it was mainly the clown, but yeah, what an amazing snake. So I'm growing him up nice and fast for Fraser while he's just getting some bits and bobs sorted at his house, and he's coming to collect. I think he's coming around over Christmas, but yeah, he's doing fantastic and I really do love this snake. It's just I was aiming for a girl. I held back the black pastel red stripe leopard clown female posset pied. So if this was a female, it would never have been sold. But yeah, just because one more gene than its father, I can kind of cram that in anywhere further down the line using the girl. So I didn't necessarily need to hold it back. But it's one of them snakes, every time you open the tub and see it, you think, maybe I should have kept that one. Let me know what you think. So next up, switching gears once again, I've decided to show off the chocolate blackhead desert ghost, 66% possible hypo. So I don't know if I've shown this one off on YouTube. I know I've shown him off on Instagram. I've kind of put him up for sale, but he's one of them that if he sticks around then it's absolutely fine, especially if he does end up being proven to be hypo. Amazing snake for the future. So obviously he could see something as simple as the last one I showed you, one of the last ones I showed you. It's not necessarily simple, but I mean, he could see the Cypress Leopard Hypo clown to hopefully make chocolate, Cypress, blackhead, leopard, clowns, not clowns, these are not het clown, hypos I meant to say, that are 100% het for Desert Ghost and 100% het for Clown. I had to really think about that then. It's relatively early morning, I've only had 1 coffee, so I need 12 more to get me going for the day. But yeah, check out that. What amazing contrast, how clean it is. So when you mix darks with lights, darks being Blackhead and Chocolate and lights being the Desert Ghost, you get a very, very high contrast snake. So Desert Ghost leaves the blacks alone, but it heightens the greys, browns and colours like that. So you basically get a very contrasty, beautiful snake. Amazing, check that out. He's growing up well because I'm treating him like he's a holeback. And yeah, if you're interested in this snake, holler. If you think he might, you know, work well in your projects, let me know. But he's one of them that can stick around because let's face it, there's not too many of these on the ground. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Let me know once again what you think. Let me know what's your favourite snake out of the bunch. So that's all from me for today. Please go give John a follow on Instagram. I'll put his details in the description box down below. And if by some miracle you live under a rock, in a deep cave, on a desert island, and you have to send emails via Raven, check out Always Evolving Pythons. He's recently extended his room. It looks phenomenal. You can see the excitement on his face in the video. Miguel's doing fantastic. He inspires me so much. He's such a great guy. We talk really frequently, and it's really nice to see someone come the distance he's basically travelled in such a short space of time. So if by some miracle you haven't heard of Miguel at Always Evolving Pythons, really can't see it, but hey, I'll put a link to his video of his extension to his amazing facility in the description box down below. Check it out and leave him a comment. Leave him just a comment of support. Support the good guys. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, give it 2 thumbs down. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.